Chris Watkin back again with Dominic Murphy, who is a leading estate agent in the West Midlands. Dominic, you started your own premium upper quartile brand a couple of years ago and now claim to be the leading estate agent in Solihull, selling the most properties over £1 million.
Correct.
What top tips would you give to other estate agents who are wanting to start their own premium brand?
Okay, so this is really, really plain and simple for me. You have to distinguish between your brands. There is no point in just changing the colour of a board and having the same phone number ring through to the same person who's then going to put you through to somebody else that might or might not be there. You have to look at it almost as if it's a separate company.
Even though they can still trade in the same building?
Of course they can. They can sit in the same building. They can share the same desk, but they have to absolutely be focused on dealing with only that that line of business, if you like.
Okay, so don't mix the streams.
Don't mix the streams, but you know, we have a boundary. So the boundary is price. So nothing ever enters our premium office or department unless it is £1 million or more in value. Too many people are launching a premium brand and then
just put their own brand and put the
well, they're doing it ahead of having any decent stock, or they've had one good instruction and thought, let's go and list that under this new brand, and then, you know, months later they're just listing 600 and 500 and 700,000 pound houses under this premium brand. It's
What else? What other advice would you give?
I would encourage people to network. I would encourage people to, you know.
What does networking look like to you?
Networking to me is putting yourself in the social environments and circles of those that live in the £1 million plus market.
So that's golf clubs,
rugby clubs. It's
Rotary, Freemasons, that sort
of. Rotary, less. I don't know a lot less about the Freemasons, but you know, certainly where I have found it work really well for me is the golf club, the rugby club, existing social network. I think I'm fortunate at some level in that a lot of my social network is involved in that market or sits in that market. And I think we've become incredibly well respected over the period of time that we've taken on that mantle. Really.
Do you think it almost be a good idea to get involved with that a couple of years before you set up a brand, so that people get to know you first before you start imposing your brand on it?
Yeah, I think so. I think that I think it's just got to be considered. It's got to be planned. And the agents that I've seen pop up and launch a premium department, it doesn't look from the outside in as if there's really been any thought given to it, other than the fact they want a different colour and a different this, and they're going to provide the same alternatives.
So in a nutshell, sort your branding out, have a strategy, make sure that there's clear division in your estate agency with regard to telephone numbers and staffing, and then finally, probably before you do any of that, get involved with the local community where the people with the upper quartile houses are, which definitely is rugby clubs and golf clubs and any other social clubs, with the ones that we've mentioned.
Yeah, absolutely. And don't bother doing it unless you've got stock that sits at the right level.
Thank you for your time today.
No problem.